Hello, my panda pals, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting the newest season of 90 Day Fiancé. We are on season 11, episode 1. So buckle it up and let's meet the newest batch of couples, get to learn who they are, what their story is, and obviously, let's judge the crap out of them. Our 90-day veterans, Sarper and Shekinah, are back. This one is gonna be really quick because not a lot happened. Sarper and Shekinah are back and they are as cute as ever.
You look handsome.
Uncover your boobs. You look gorgeous, by the way.
If you don't know them, they met on a dating app when Shekinah was in Turkey, and she was like, damn. And Sarper was like, smash.
I had to swipe right.
At first, I thought that she would be a one-night stand, but found me back.
So Sarper used to stick his pee-pee in anything that could pass as a hole, but Shekinah over here was able to tame this bad boy into the cute little adorable puppy that he is today. Now, today is a big day for our big boy. Sarper is headed to the US Embassy for his K-1 visa interview. Shekinah is nervous as hell because she has zero intentions of staying in Turkey, and the two of them were definitely not built for long distance.
If Sarper doesn't get approved today, I really don't see how we can survive in a long-distance relationship.
Shekinah goes ahead and buys a gift for Sarper's parents to soften the blow that she's gonna be taking Sarper away to America for a very long time should his interview go well. Sarper comes out and he's got a super sad look on his face.
I don't like how your face looks. What happened? Are you okay?
And we will have to wait until next week to figure out how the interview went. But let's be honest, we all know it went well. Let's say hello to Juan and Jessica. We are heading over to Torrington, Wyoming, or as this kid likes to call it, the stinkiest place in all of America.
Torrington has the most poop in the whole entire USA.
Meet Jessica. She has 3 boys and she absolutely adores being a boy mom.
It's great because, you know, boys love their mama, and to them, I'm their whole world.
Why do I get the feeling that these boys are about to be responsible for filling her up with all of the love that she does not get from her fiancé? Also, girls love their mamas too. Anyway, meet her boo thing, Juan.
My fiance's name is Juan. I always say it like a white girl. But he calls me Jessica, so it's like even.
They met because Juan was working as a bartender on a cruise that Jessica was on with her ex-husband. And I'm pretty sure he was her ex-husband when they were on that cruise together. Like, they booked the tickets for the cruise a year in advance and they were married, and then by the time the cruise came around, they were divorced. Anyway, she hits it off with Juan, she goes back to visit him a couple of times, and on her 5th trip, he puts a ring on her finger and a baby in her belly.
It's gonna be a huge change for him. He's used to the party life on the cruise, and this life here is about as far away that you can get from that.
Now, in a few days, he is going to give up his paradise life partying it up on a cruise ship to move to Torrington, population 6,000.
You ready to leave paradise and come here with us?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm gonna be your babysitter soon.
I'm super happy he is not grumbling about the move, but I do not love that he said he was going to babysit his own child.
So you're not my babysitter, you're my father. I think that Juan doesn't fully understand what it's gonna be like to be a parent.
Jessica is super excited to see him, but she's also very nervous because Juan has only had to take care of the kids for a total of like 10 hours.
When he's watching the boys, his rules are like, we're gonna eat pizza, play video games, and there's gonna be no fighting.
It's a new day and Jessica gets her boys ready for school. Jess is getting herself ready for work, getting the baby dressed, all while making sure her other 2 boys have everything that they need for school and have done things like flush the toilet and wash their hands.
Okay, and you're brushing your teeth, so you're gonna need pants. And did you flush the potty and wash your hands?
Mom, he's crying.
I am tired just watching a snippet of her morning routine. Holy moly. Juan better not come to America to just become her 4th child.
I work quite a bit, so he's gonna have to step up and help me out.
Jessica goes out with her 2 gal pals to buy some clothes for Juan because it is December in Wyoming and Juan has never seen snow.
I'm wearing
Has he
gloves.
ever actually seen snow?
No. I feel the pressure to like make this his home and for him to feel comfortable.
Her 2 friends are worried that Juan has only ever seen Vacation Jessica. He's never seen working over 40 hours a week while being a single mother to 3 boys Jessica.
I definitely have a concern about him coming here and not being able to make money and then wanting to go back on the cruise.
She tells us that her friends are very skeptical about Juan because 8 months after they got engaged, a random woman reached out to her to tell her that she hooked up with Juan on a cruise.
I haven't cheated on you, and I won't cheat on you no matter what.
Jessica just wants to wipe the slate clean and move on because Juan is coming to America. They have a baby together and they're about to get married, so she wins, right?
We can just focus on like actually being together.
I say forgive, just don't forget.
It's a new day and Jessica is heading to Denver to pick up Juan. I know Juan looks like he's 16, but he is 29. The boys have brought cute little signs that they made, and when Juan comes out, they run and give him a huge hug.
Hi, baby.
Now everyone is spending the night at a hotel before heading back to Torrington, and Juan is super bummed that the boys do not have their own room.
We haven't seen each other in 2 months.
There's a bathroom.
I'm just being...
Just like the cruise.
Well, now we know exactly where that baby was conceived. Yay! Juan tells us that he doesn't actually know if he's ready to be a dad because being a dad is a lot of responsibility.
Coming from a single guy to becoming a father of 3 is such a big responsibility.
Let's meet Matt and Amani. We're gonna head over to San Diego, California to meet lovely wife Amani and amazing, sexy, mysterious, charming, amazing husband Matt. Their words, not mine. These two met way back in college, and Amani fell head over heels because Matt is funny and selfless and loving and has such a good heart. And Matt fell in love with Amani because she just gets him.
I've never had someone that could balance me.
Can ya be a little more descriptive? Amani is a self-proclaimed boss bitch, and Matt plays more of the supporting roles.
It took us a long time to appreciate the differences, but now that we do, we make a very strong partnership.
Now they've got such a solid relationship that they have decided to add in a third. That is right, folks, this couple is indeed a throuple. We then get some naughty nurse roleplay, and we are introduced to Ani.
How long have you been hot for?
I don't know. Forever from what it looks like, doctor.
So the whole throuple thing was Amani's idea because she is bisexual and she wanted to date a woman. They met Ani at a strip club in Mexico and they hit it off so well, they ended up taking her back to their hotel, and then 1 year later, she's now getting ready to come to America and get married. But there is just one teensy-weensy problem. Amani and Matt are already legally married.
Our only option is to get legally divorced so that one of us can apply for the K-1 visa and bring her to the US.
Is it just me, or is anybody else getting deja vu? Amani and Matt are preparing to travel to Mexico to meet Ani and her 3 kids, and hopefully it will end with a proposal. It's a new day and Amani and Matt are hanging out on a boat with 2 of their friends, Kelly and Eric. Both of their friends are pretty shocked that things are moving forward with Ani because they really did not think that a one-night stand they picked up at a strip club in Mexico would ever become anything serious.
We want to bring her to San Diego to live with us.
Kelly then asks how they plan on bringing her to America, and Amani tells them about their plan to get legally divorced so Matt can marry Ani.
We were thinking about separating.
Getting a divorce. Wait,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
it's just on paper.
Amani is like, what is the worst that could possibly happen, okay? I really don't think Matt and Ani are gonna run off and abandon me, and I'm not gonna plan on running away with Matt and abandoning Ani.
To divorce someone you 2 know in order to bring in someone into this marriage, it seems excessive and it seems really fast.
Amani reassures them, saying they have been dating Ani for a whole year, so they really don't have to worry.
There's a difference between an entire year with somebody and seeing them through good and bad times and then going on vacation with them a couple times.
Amani fights back, saying her and Matt got married after only 3 months of knowing each other, and they are still going so strong, so she's gonna trust her gut, and her gut tells her, divorce Matt and let him marry Ani. Eric is concerned for Matt because is he doing this because he wants to or because Amani wants him to? And then he tells them that he's been in polyamorous relationships as well, and they've always devolved into jealousy.
They started spending time together. They started laughing and having their internal jokes. Those little private moments, those are the things that got me.
I think Eric is worried about Matt having to go through what he went through, where he would get jealous because the other 2 women got closer and then he just naturally drifted apart. But 2 people that do not have to worry about drifting apart are me and you. So go ahead, click that subscribe button, and be sure to click that bell notification so that you know every single time I upload a new video. Because if you have not noticed, I do not have a set uploading schedule because my life is ruled by chaos. So go ahead, click that subscribe button, and give yourself the gift of more boba. Let's meet Stevie and Maddie.
I'm 37 years old and I'm a painter. I said that so Southern. Painter.
But since her art is not paying the bills, she puts food on the table by teaching English courses online. This is how she met her fiancé, Maddie. Maddie is from Iran, and he has a body that makes me feral. Stevie is making a gift for Maddie, and it is a nude painting of himself because apparently he loves to look at himself. And I mean, can you really blame him? If I were a man and I look like that, call me Narcissus. After class, the two would talk all the time, and then they started to catch some feelings, and they ended up meeting in Turkey, and 1 week after, he proposed to her.
He was like, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And I was just kind of like, I want this too, even though this is crazy.
Another year goes by, and his visa has finally been approved, so now he's coming over to America. Stevie tells us that this whole process has been super stressful because of all of the ongoing tension between the US and Iran.
Maddie and I just want to be together, but we know at any moment a war could start and we could lose that opportunity forever.
So her mother and sisters all know about Maddie, but her father does not.
I feel like it's always like on the tip of my tongue every time that we're together, and I just somehow haven't been able to get it out.
So either he is super overprotective or he's racist. Or I guess there is a world in which he can be both.
My dad bleeds red, white, and blue. About Iran, they automatically assume like terrorists.
Ah, okay. Well, that answers that question. Despite her fears, Maddie is coming tomorrow, so she has no choice but to meet with her dad and tell him that she is engaged to an Iranian man.
I found out my dad was diagnosed with a lung disease. So the last thing I want to do is put a strain on our relationship.
Ooh. Girlie, I don't think hiding your relationship for a whole year and only coming clean because now you are engaged and your fiancé is coming to America tomorrow to potentially live with you forever was the right choice.
I don't have a plan B, and honestly, I don't know what I'll do if he says, no, you're not marrying this guy.
Stevie meets up with her dad, she sits him down, and she immediately rips off that Band-Aid.
I'm putting it off, but I have to tell you, it's probably gonna be a bit shocking.
I mean, it's gonna make me mad.
Stevie tells him that she went to Turkey to meet one of her students and she fell in love with them.
But I ended up having a lot of feelings for this person.
That's a he?
Dad!
We keep saying that person.
Stop! Stop!
Something tells me that he is not down with the gays and the theys.
The country he's from is not that good. The government is not good. He's from Iran.
As you can probably guess, her father does not take this news well.
They hate Americans, you know that, huh? Do they speak English? You probably don't speak redneck, I bet.
Her father tells us he has a lot of concerns about his daughter dating someone from Iran.
There's going to be a lot of differences going on. They keep their women very well oppressed, I think. We all know that.
And when Stevie says she loves him, he just sits there with a grimace on his face. And then Stevie tells him that Maddie is coming to America tomorrow and they have 90 days to get married.
Hey, you know.
Yeah.
Is he gonna make you wear a jihad and not drive or do
not
anything?
at all.
A jihad? Girlie, the least you could have done is told him that it is a hijab.
You're his property.
No, it's not like that.
It is like that.
It's not like that.
And this is exactly why diversity and accurate representation in the media is so important. Her dad then doubles down and he's like, you know you're just gonna become his servant, right? Like you're just gonna have to wait on his hand and foot.
If Maddie comes and has a lot of expectations as far as his upbringing and stuff, that's different from ours. We need to stop and rethink this.
Listen, if Maddie comes in and he is like, you are my property now, dance monkey dance, then yes, maybe rethink things. But I really hope her dad doesn't get super pissy if Maddie just tries to share parts of his culture with them. Stevie says she will not get married without his approval, and then she asks him to walk her down the aisle. And her dad very reasonably is like, I do not know him, so you are asking for far too much.
And then if you approve of him, then would you want me down the aisle?
We'll figure that out, talk about that later.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that is code for there will never be a scenario in which I ever approve of this, so let's not even entertain the hypothetical. Let's meet Mark and Mina. We are heading to New Hampshire to meet Mark, 58-year-old private jet pilot. He tells us that he has flown very important people around, people that he cannot name as we get to see the photos of these very people.
I've flown celebrities, athletes, ex-presidents. I can't say any specific names because it's private.
He tells us he met his 35-year-old fiancée, Mina, while he was working a job out in Paris. They were long distance for 2 years, and then he surprised her by putting a ring on her finger and putting a baby in her belly.
At my age, this is not plan A, B, C. This is, I think, plan Z.
Mark flies out to Florida to visit his daughter Jordan, and Jordan, like the rest of the family, is very skeptical of Mina. They think that she's just using him for a green card and got pregnant to lock him down.
I don't think so, but you never know everyone's intentions 100%.
Now, Jordan has met Mina before when she flew to Paris with her brother Jack for the baby's baptism. And she tells us that the baptism was way over the top. There was a cocktail hour, a catered dinner, an open bar, and Mina herself was 3 hours late to the party because she was busy getting glammed up.
It didn't feel like my family being there was much of a priority to her.
Jordan tells her dad that she left Paris with a very bad taste in her mouth, especially because the night before they left, the family all went out to dinner and Mina did not even show up.
If she really wanted to be involved, she would want to develop these relationships with your family.
I absolutely agree. I mean, I understand that things were probably hectic for her that week, but baby girl, suck it up, okay? If you can sit in a chair for 3 hours to get glammed up, then you can sit at a restaurant with your fiance's family for 2 hours pretending to give a shit about them. Mark is sad to hear that Jordan still does not like Mina, especially because the two of them are talking about having another baby.
Her having another baby with my dad is her way of taking control over him.
Prenup, 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 and I cannot stress this enough, prenup. Mark says Mina keeps bringing up wanting a second child, and Jordan tells him that he should be retiring, not changing diapers. Jordan asks if he truly believes Mina is not doing this for a green card or his money, and he says that he's like 98% sure she's not. So then Jordan is like, okay, cool, then she should not mind signing a prenup, right?
I think that if she freaks out about it and refuses, I think that that is a red flag.
Now, Mark tells us that he is a little hesitant about bringing up the idea of a prenup to Mina because after his divorce, he actually dated another very young woman named Jade, and things got very serious between them, and he brought up a prenup, and she lost her mind.
At one point, I brought up a prenup because I just was going through a divorce. Ultimately, our relationship fell apart.
She was definitely using you for your money, okay? And she is the reason why you should be bringing up a prenup, not the reason you should be avoiding it.
I'm never gonna allow myself to be in a position where she asks me to choose between her and you. You trust me on that?
And Jordan says Mina may think that her dad is wrapped around her finger, but when she comes to America, she's gonna have to learn where she really stands.
When Mina finally comes to the United States, this isn't gonna fly anymore. We might have to have some hard conversations.
And that, my Panda Pals, is all I have for you today. Next week, we are gonna get to meet some more couples and watch everybody absolutely regret their decision to come to America.
I feel like that man ever stay coming here. I don't want to be here, for real.
You can't start a housewife. That's what's going on.
Shout out to Ira Patel Hunt. Thank you once again so much for your super thanks. And a huge thanks to all of my channel members for their ongoing support. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are not subscribed yet, go ahead, click that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and let me know down in the comments below what you think of the couple so far. I hope to see you for the next one, and as always, thanks for not letting me ride this train wreck alone. Bye!